Figure I better do this one now since this is a 38 dungeon and our next story dungeon is at level 41, so we're getting awful close to that point. Dishonor before death. Time heals all wounds, or so they say to those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry. But not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbold the Red and his loyal second, Aubrey Stillwater. Sermon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest. Our ever ireful mage, Kyron Sabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thoromund Thousandgill, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. And let us not forget one Ilm Alisone. Though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries who were the city-states turned to win. Oh God, let's just start that again. Though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of a blade. The Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of the bands. Ishgardian-funded forays into hellish pits like the Aurum Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took the job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes on Ogomero, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards still sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only saw one return. Sibyl the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Ah, my apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But, if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask of you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of that terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? Wow, that's a burden, good sir. That is a burden, and I will happily bear it for you. Gotta be honest, I never really paid that much attention to Cutter's Cry when I did this on my first playthrough. I never really even understood the reason for the dungeon. It was just, here's a dungeon, go have fun. But man, listen to the story, and this just suddenly becomes kind of a heartbreaker. All right, Norman. This is Cutter's Cry, a labyrinth of sand-ridden caverns. And you hear that? That's the sound, like a woofing snort where the fire catches. That's the Chimera. Not that I've seen it. Sure, go right on in if you're that certain of your ability to make it out in one piece. Just don't go expect me to go trotting in there after you, no matter how hard you wail and holler. Ah, you promised old Sibold the Stoic, did you? He's what's called a man of principle, he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live when you've a wife at home big with child? Aye, the tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun for him by Nemea, he hid behind the mangled body of his leader and watched as his companions were torn apart one by one, all so that he might return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than lived a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having the boy grow knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now you know the true reason I will never step into that cave. Nope, not going to happen. All right, we have ourselves a new duty to play with. Let's get on our scholar, hop over to the duty finder, and take a look at Cutter's Cry. Near an old mountain path once used by 6th Astral Era woodcutters as a detour through the more perilous stretches of northern Thanalan, lies a cave sought out only by the ignorant or the foolish. Upon first glance, the shade of its maw might appear inviting to one who seeks to escape the punishing rays of the midday sun. However, any good woodcutter knows to keep his distance, For it is said that those who enter never return. The cries of the damned echoing up from the depths, the only testament to their folly. Heed this dire warning, and you may live. Ignore it, and soon it shall be your screams that add to the cacophony. Ha ha ha! Oh, challenge accepted, good sir! Wow, that's not what one really expects from a Chimera's lair. It looks like a hidden oasis full of cactars and mosquitoes. And damn, that just sounds painful on all sorts of fronts. Oh, those are big and ugly. All right, let's see, what do we got to work with here? We are working with a Dark Knight tank, a Dragoon, and a Bard for our DPS. Awesome. Seems like we're good and set here. Let's get Eos out. And see if we can't raise some merry hell. Oh, no, don't. No, you don't. Take these guys out. So this dungeon actually starts to introduce environmental hazards. As you can see, the sand is bubbling up, and if you stand on the sand when it does that last little explosion, you're gonna take some damage. Not much. In fact, it's barely any damage, but it's there just to make you notice, hey, environmental hazards are a thing. So beyond that, it's really not that difficult of an area to deal with. As you can see, we're just melting these guys. There should be one more enemy. Yep, there it is. Oh, hello. I was about to stand on something I probably shouldn't have. So when we knock out these first enemies, you feel a chill run down your spine. Suddenly a whole pack of myrmidons, basically giant ant lions, are gonna show up, and they're all gonna aggro at the same time. Hopefully on the tank, but, you know, yeah, there we go. Frickin' fairy getting me in trouble again. Sheesh. I'm trying not to heal, and the damn fairy's the one pulling the aggro. My goodness. That's an interesting buff. Oh, speaking of buffs, I gotta remember to chug an orange juice because I need all the XP I can get at this point. That's it. Knock out that first set of ant lions, and we get a portal to the next area. Handy way to ensure that you're gonna kill all the enemies, because obviously you can't advance without killing all of them. Again, another pack of enemies. We kill this, it's gonna summon another pack of ant lions. And again, my goddamn fairy is getting me in trouble here. Oh, and there's me taking damage from the sand. You know, the very thing I warned about is like, oh, let's avoid doing this, and there I go doing it. Oh, great. My fairy probably just got me in trouble again because it just tried to heal me. No? Surprisingly, no. I haven't pulled a single iota of aggro. Oh, there we go. The list was just way slow to update. I was like, where's the list? Where's the list that's telling me that everyone's pissed at me? Apparently it was taking a sweet ass time. What are you guys doing? Do I have Art of War? I do, but I don't have it learned yet. Just really my only AoE. Where's our tank? Where's our tank? Front of the line, tank. Front of the line, not the back, thank you. Don't need you hiding in the back. You are the tank. Oh, we got a bomb ad now. Kind of ignoring him because I think he's actually one of the bombs that will kill itself when it does its self-destruct skill. So, then again, I'm in the minority. I prefer to just let the thing blow itself up and focus on the other ads, but apparently, like I said, I'm in the minority. You know? You know what? Where the hell is he going? I don't think he's actually done this dungeon before. Or it's at least been a very long time since he's done it. Could be either or. Again, the damn fairy getting me in trouble here. I mean, what am I gonna do with you? Again, this tank's not doing his damnedest to pay any attention to what's going on. Because I'm still getting hit here. I'm still getting hit. Oh, tank. Oh, tank. Oh, the tank's pulling fat. In the middle of me getting hit by shit, the tank is pulling fat. And he's dead. And the tank is dead because, you know, that's a thing. Great. I'm gonna die here in the next 5 seconds. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. I am just gonna sit here and I'm going to ad load myself until the tank lives. Okay, we're gonna use that. Oh geez, I need to sucker badly because everybody's taking way more damage than they should. Way more damage than they should. Dude, you might be a little under geared or you just stood in something you shouldn't have. Either way, none of that should have happened. None of that should have happened. That was so stupid. And all that for a treasure chest. That literally had nothing of value in it. Brilliant. This is gonna be fun. Now we've got to go through the first boss, and I have very little confidence in this tank. Oh boy. All right, make sure we get the first one focus targeted. So this boss, its only real mechanic is it summons ads. Lots of ads. Now I'm going to actually use the stay command, or actually no, I'm gonna use the place command and put my pet right there so that no matter what happens, the fairy stays there. And he's silenced. I can't have a Dark Knight be silenced. That's just wrong. Now, the reason I'm putting my pet there is one specific reason. I'm going to deal with the ads myself. So watch as Dekumon performs the amazing run the ads around the arena act. Oh, assuming I can actually do it properly. Come on. Oh, don't. Oh, god damn it. They're actually gonna do this. All right, fine. You know what? You guys want to do it this way? You can do it this way. I'll go crazy. I'll just go crazy and heal through everything. How's that sound? There, he's dead. Problem solved. Ooh. Ah, this was the area from the intro video, the hidden oasis. Gotta be honest, very pretty little area. And this one, we definitely do not have to kill all the ads. It's basically just get to the other side and get to the next portal. I have a feeling he's gonna fat pull as much as he can here again and probably get himself killed again. You know, because tanks don't understand sometimes that they need to take it easy and not pull beyond their means. Or no, they never do. They never do. Guys, don't stand in that, please. I don't need you guys standing in shit you shouldn't have. That's the whole reason the tank died last time, is because he stood in the goddamn bomb explosion and just disintegrated, and that is garbage. And that is garbage too. It's just all garbage right there. That's it? That was it? Nothing special? Nothing else? No? Good. Go. Go, 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 go. Good sir. Bunch of crazy loonies. There's our goal, the shifting sands portal right there. Jump through that and we'll be in the next area. We could hopefully do it without pissing off that next sabotender. Okay, fine. I was just gonna walk through the portal and leave the poor damn cactuar alone, but no, I suppose we're just gonna go and murder the poor innocent thing. Sheesh. Bunch of murder hobos, man. Bunch of murder hobos. Not to say there's nothing wrong with a good murder hobo romp every now and then, but every now and then is the correct word. Okay, we going left or right? Again, it's basically is a giant donut around the oasis. You can go either way, left or right. You're gonna find pretty much the same enemies either way. Nothing really changes. The only difference is I think one route has a chest and one route does not. And that one chest basically had nothing of value in it. Just a couple high potions. Again, As long as the bombs aren't here killing the tank, I think we're okay for him to do a little more fat pulling. Which is, oh my god, I think he heard me. I think he's actually gonna try for it. Yes, he is. He is, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fat pull. We have a fat pull. We have a seriously fat pull. Okay, we're gonna heal like mad here. Okay, we're good now. We're down to 3 enemies. 3 enemies is much more acceptable. 5 enemies is a little pushing it for this level. But 3 is perfectly doable. There's the shifting sands portal again. Can we make it without getting into another fight? Can we possibly make it without getting into another fight? Yes! Yes, we can. And with that, we arrive at the second boss, the giant tunnel worm. Probably the least interesting boss in this dungeon, despite actually having some pretty cool mechanics and... oh gee, thanks. Just thanks, just go smack me right off the bat. Sheesh. Ugh. That's annoying. Okay, let's make some distance here, because I don't like being too close to this guy, because he's got that big cone. Like that, see that cone? If you're standing too close to the front of the boss, you're just gonna get smacked with that for no good reason. Oh, and he's gonna hit me with the dot. Or not? Did he miss? I could have sworn he targeted me. Oh, now he's underground and he's burrowing and causing all sorts of fresh hell. Yeah, basically, try to avoid getting hit by the explosions. They hurt, they're very unpleasant. Oh, hello. I got lots of people taking, there it was, that's what I was expecting. That earth damage dot. No thanks, not interested. No, thank you. He's actually pretty, he's already halfway dead. Nothing else, our DPS are kicking all kinds of ass. Then again, I recognize the weapon the bow is using. That's, I think, one of the last level 50 weapons. So, very, very well geared. What are we up to next, dude? Oh, the stinking bottomless desert. Whew. Yeah, with that one, he'll try and pull you into the center. Run out of the center as soon as you can. I got hit with the dot again? Jerk. I'm not interested in your damn dot. You know what? Have a heal over time instead. Oh, except for the tank because he was standing too far away from me. Figures. Ah, well, that's the way it goes. Oh. The other one of the DPS took the dot. You don't get the dot. You're not allowed to have the dot. I think he's gonna do his other attack, which is an assload of explosions around the edge of the arena. Oh no, he's not. He's just doing the normal charge. Ow! Ow, that stung. That stung a lot. That stung a lot. Ugh. That was not a hit I wanted to take. That really hurt. That did a lot of damage. Oh, a machinist weapon. And some deep physical DPS boots. No interest there. Oh. Okay, this looks like the lair of an evil monster. Now we're getting somewhere. And it's very obvious when you look at our mission, it now says, defeat the Chimera. Oh yeah, don't go near those pools. They're very dangerous. They actually will explode every now and then. And they actually do a good chunk of damage. It's basically, the whole reason the sandstorm things were there was to teach you to try and avoid the environmental damage. You don't need to take it. It's just not worth it. Oh, he's getting poison stacks. We can shuck one of those. Thank you. Thank you for the free movement speed. Always nice to have. Yeah, you see that flaming pool there? That will explode like that. And it hurts. Don't stand any. There's no reason to. It's just not worth it. See? DPS is already taking hits that he shouldn't because of that. Where are you going, tank? Oh boy. Well, he wants to see the whole dungeon. And, oh, even better. You know, let's just add insult to injury and have our Dragoon start disconnecting on top of a geyser. You know, just add more to my headaches today, why don't we? I mean, it's understandable. Shit like this happens. Yeah, he's still disconnecting. Ay, 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 ay. Just means this takes twice as long as it should. Jesus. Okay, he's taking a lot of damage that I do not need him to take. Also, that was a crit ad low. That gave him a lot of health. Well, I guess we're leaving the poor Dragoon behind until he either fully disconnects or gets his connection back together. You know, either or at this point. The way the networks have been the last couple weeks, because, you know, all the stuff going on in the world, network's not the most stable thing in the world right now, so yeah. Probably not gonna have a Dragoon for the final boss. To be fair, it'll add some tension. Oh, the tank didn't dodge and he got blinded for his effort. There's the disconnect. There was the disconnect. Unfortunately, that also means there goes all our limit break. And it also means I actually have to put in more effort as a DPS. You know, otherwise we're just gonna be stuck with that fight longer than we should, and people can run out of mana, and then bad things happen. Because mana running out is really bad. I was like, oh, I might be a little too close to that. Apparently I was right. I was too close to that. You know who else was too close to that? This bard. This bard has no reason to be that close. Like, seriously, there's no reason for you to be that close. Well, you're taking multiple poison stacks. Let's get rid of those. Much better. Much better. Oh, great, he's poisoned again. These damn slip sands keep poisoning, and it's really on my nerves. Looks like this is the last pack before the boss. And another one of those big old golems, too. Ooh, I was not paying attention. I almost lost the tank. That would have been embarrassing. He's probably gonna get blinded here again, isn't he? Nope. That's what I get for over-anticipating. I shouldn't have. Then again, I have a feeling this boss fight is gonna be a slugfest. Hey! Look who decided to reconnect. The Dragoon's back! Awesome, we don't have to go into the final boss of this dungeon with only 3 people. Because that would be insane! Also, this is getting really creepy in here. Oh yeah, this is a lovely place. This is an absolutely lovely place. Oh, hi. Yep, that's a Chimera, all right. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh hey, look. There's a Chimera friend. So Chimeras actually are a pain in the ass. They are a legitimate pain in the ass, and this guy is no exception, being the first Chimera we ever see in Final Fantasy XIV. To be fair, eventually you'll start seeing these guys as normal enemies, and they have most of the same tricks. So probably a good idea to use this as a way to kind of figure out what Chimeras can do. It's really, really important you learn these things. Now he has 2 major attacks that you need to know about. Dragon's Voice and Ram's Voice, and there's Ram's Voice. Boom, point blank attack that causes frostbite to people who don't pay attention. People, seriously. The game even gives you an explicit warning. You saw it. The ram's eyes now burn blue. There you go. The dragon's eyes burn violet. For this one, you want to get up close and personal. Otherwise, you end up like our poor bard there, getting wrecked with some paralysis hacks. Uh-oh. Speaking of hacks, our bard has just been targeted for catastrophe. That ball of death that just came out of there. Oh, she's gonna get nailed by this. She is gonna get nailed by this. Something tells me, oh yeah, she got nailed by it. Oh, you guys are gonna give me a headache here. You guys are gonna give me a headache. I'm doing everything I can to keep you idiots alive. Oh my goodness, Dragon Eyes Burn Violet, moving close, getting close. And there goes the bard taking another hit he shouldn't have again. You guys are just driving me nuts. Oh. Okay, yeah, you're still pretty low. Oh yeah, Ram's eyes burn blue. Get out of the close range. I don't know why the tank just sits there and takes that. There's no reason for him to tank that. He can easily walk away. He can easily just walk away and not take that hit. There is no reason for him to take that hit. Uh-oh, it's my turn for catastrophe. So I'm gonna nail you. Oh shit. I'm gonna run. Max distance, baby! Yeah, that does have a maximum distance. Trying to get far enough away that catastrophe won't hit anybody. Like me. Whew. We make it? Yes, we made it. Oh, he got heavied by the ice. Oh, that landed right behind me. Oh, time to get in close. That was crazy. Whew. Okay, guys. I don't know if you were doing that for dramatic sake, but damn, I have gray hairs after that. I have gray hairs after that. And that is how you deal with a Chimera. Whew. Well, I need a break, so I think this is a good point to end it here. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me and find out what happens next when we head back to Querthus. So until then, see you guys in the next video.